Hello there, my name is MrSmartDonkey. Welcome to the first battle between Lord Rexasaur and Legend of Total War. With me is officially Devin, as I'm sure you all have guessed already.
I'm over here. I'm watching Lord Rexasaur's point of view. And you're going to be covering Legends' exciting strategies.
Yeah, the way we're going to do this entire series is we're going to watch a different person for each battle. So in this one I'll be watching Legend of Total War. Devin is watching Lord Rexasaur. And
he's watching.
First, we're going to start by going over the units, see what each player has brought to the battle. Why don't you take it away first?
Well, let's have a little look at Rexasaur's force. He's got a split deployment, as you can probably tell. He's put all of his cavalry away from his main force, so he's got this big extreme right with these leveled up mounted axemen who look somewhat formidable. They are not hidden, they're almost hidden. I'm sure he's going to try and hide them early on. But what he does have hidden, right in the corner of the map, is he's got 3 units of mounted brigands, Jav Cav, who are actually behind Legend of Total War's deployment zone. So it's going to be interesting to see how that actually comes into play and whether Legend of Total War is going to know they're there. Looks like Legend also has hidden cavalry between Rexasaur's hidden position and the army. So we'll have to see if they clash. So it's a deployment where I don't know, it's very aggressive because his main force is probably going to be weaker than Legend's main force if they just engaged in the middle. It certainly looks smaller. It's much a thinner deployment. Looks like they have about the same number of archers and vaguely the same composition of troops, like both just bringing mixed sword and spear. Although, yeah, Legend's definitely got more troops on the field. I think it's possible that the fact that Rex has brought 4 leveled up axe cav, he's put a lot of money into those units.
Yeah,
so will he use them effectively?
It also looks like Rexasaur has a few Germanic levy units, which are quite weak actually. They're really cheap too. But he's got them inside of his archers currently. I don't know if that's the same on your screen, because we might be off a little bit. But yeah, so
just after the start, so
exactly.
That's got to be worse than what Legend's spear units are. In fact, it definitely is.
Yeah, he's got Germanic spear masters. Yeah.
So Legend being famous for his cav tactics could be dangerous because Rexasaur's main force is very vulnerable to a cav attack right now. It's only anti-cav unit, are sort of the worst anti-cav units in the game.
Yeah, he's brought 6 Noble Alani cavalry, which is a tier 2 cav. Looks pretty decent overall. And then, like you said, the Germanic Spearmasters to counter a lot of the cavalry as well, which is good because Lord Rexasaur is definitely using those sneakily in the back there. And then some Vandal Berserkers, which looks like a pretty crazy heavy attack unit. They are all they're shirtless, which is great. But
that's a great start for your battle plan.
Exactly.
Get the clothes off.
It's way too warm here. And yeah, you're like you said, pretty even on the archers, so it's going to be an interesting battle, I'd say.
It looks like Legend's army is stronger, but I think Rex is putting a lot of faith into the rear attack and having a massive axe cav charge with those boosted stats, 72 attack on the axeman, and just trying to hack through some units. But
wow, that's
with
those
those
a lot.
spearmasters on the field, potentially they could go to waste.
Yeah, Rex also brought a bunch of the Noble Germanic Swordsmen. Personally, I'm not really a fan of those units. They're decent defensively, but they have no killing power.
They're very, very low attack.
And since he doesn't have killing power and his spears either, all he has is essentially his cavalry. So if his cavalry tactics,
they can form like shield walls and things, so he'll be able to put up a static line.
Yeah.
It's got to be hammer and anvil.
If his cavalry fails, then that's it. Like, he doesn't have any killing power left. And
you're forgetting, of course, that Rex has brought Burgundian Warhounds.
Oh, well, my bad, of course.
Is that going to be his trump card?
Well, I'd say...
Hounds turn this around.
Well, let's find out, shall we?
We might as well find out.
Okay, you want to do a little countdown?
We're going to count it. Let's start in 3, 2, 1, go. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Fight for my pretties. So I'm going to be following Rex's advance. Legend of Total War still stationary. Probably just watching Rex to see what crazy strategy he's got up his sleeve.
So we might be a second or two off because there's something wrong with the file where for Devin it says that his file is recorded on an outdated version.
Yeah, it says that, but I'm pretty sure it's lying.
Yeah, I've got this problem with the other files that we've got so far, but we'll see. I'm sure it'll be mostly fine.
So Rex has hidden some of his cav. He hid 3, but one of them didn't go into hiding, and now he's running away. I think he spotted Legend of Total War's cav coming up on the side there. Decided not to bother with that.
Legend is adjusting all of his cavalry to sit on his left flank, which means actually he's still got the 2 behind.
He's left
to
the
deal.
2 in reserve, and the ambush has
charging.
happened right away.
He's charging into the Germanic mounted brigands.
I'm going to guess that was too early for the ambush, because sort of ambushing those 2 units of cav, well, as you can see, it hasn't done anything by the looks of it. It's an ambush.
Oh god, again!
The announcer tells us, but
I think
now knows they're there.
Yeah, I think Lord Rexasaur would have been off better if he had waited until the main engagement had started and then attacked once when Legend was too busy dealing with all the other stuff going on. But it's happened.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. But so these 3 units of cav possibly should just stop their attack. They are now taking that fire arrow fire.
Fire arrow fire.
4 mates. I'm getting set on fire, I am.
It looks like Legend is just readjusting his entire army actually to deal with those 3 units. Actually, no, he's turning back again.
He's got the time because of
yeah,
that
he does.
attack. It's a long time until Rex can put pressure on the front to make the ambush worthwhile, so he can just use those archers to spam them.
Exactly.
And Rex has also interestingly brought his echelon of cavalry in again. Or was it going out again now? He brought it back in to guard his flank, and now it seems to be going back out for an attacking position. Both players have all of their cavalry on the same side now. So
except for those 3 flanking units from Lord Rexasaur, of course.
Those guys, but they're
no one really cares about them anymore.
No one cares. They're gone.
It looks like
they are behind that ridge.
Yeah,
it doesn't say they're in hiding. It's possible Legend couldn't see them at this point.
It looks like Legend has just put his entire archer army
look at that,
countering those 3 units.
Massive archer echelon. So the archers will be fine against those skirmish calves. So that is going to stop them from doing anything. So it's kind of Rex has the initiative. He needs to do something about this.
Yeah, if he plays this smart, he can use his archers very effectively right now because there's currently nothing to go against his archers.
He can punish the fact that all the archers were committed to that. But it looks like Legend is going to bring out those melee cav, and that might be the counter to that counter. That's going to stop the archers getting too close.
Oh, he's setting up the main advance as well
now he's going for a charge. I guess this is the way to decide that issue. He's going to split his army entirely in 2. But the skirmish cav are actually abandoning their position.
Oh, they are.
Come back around to join the main fight. Enemies, not the enemy, Legends. Legend the enemy, just by default. His cav looks like Rex was trying to kite them into a spear wall, but he is just going to go around the side of it.
Yeah.
Of course, as a human player, the spear wall is pretty much useless.
Legends use his cavalry pretty smart, just scaring off the archers so the archers can't fire while he makes his main approach with the main army.
Go for a melee charge on the skirmish.
Oh, and the skirmish scouts gets caught.
They're going in there.
That is not going to go well for them.
Down. They're almost definitely going to die. But can the other units come in for some friendly, fantastic support? Possibly. They're getting some javelins off on this Alani cav.
It looks like the Alani cav have a lot of armor as well, which is why they don't take a whole lot of damage. The main advance is about to reach the spear levies. The Germanic levies aren't going to last very long against
these. They just run into the levies.
Vandal
They're all
berserkers.
dead already because of the javelins on the throw, and the berserkers should be able to smash.
Oh man, they smash it right through.
Right
They're on the second line already.
There's only 2 men deep, that spear levy line, so of course that was going to do nothing. And now the swordsmen, were the swordsmen in shield wall? I think they were.
Yeah, the cavalry has started fighting the Burgundian mounted axemen versus the noble Alani cav as well.
Straight melee, so
it's a massive blob. Yeah.
It looks like Rex's cav is probably better stat-wise.
Looks like it, although their morale is a lot lower. Some of them have got about 50 here.
Yeah.
That is a pretty big difference.
Lower effective manpower because of that. Looks like it's Legends are bringing men out of that to come take out those archers, and there's not much Rex can do to stop him doing that.
The cavalry on the other flank, Legend Total War, one of them is just sitting there getting shot by the Germanic mounted brigands, but the other one is...
He's forgotten about them.
The other one's going to work on his on the archers of Lord Rexasaur.
Yeah, he's round the back. Rexasaur didn't have a reserve because his reserve got engaged immediately by the fact that his front line crumbled. So,
what front line?
Nothing he can do now. There was a front line for a very brief period of the battle, and this is turning it entirely, of course. So he's been destroyed on the centre of the bounce while swinging in Legend's favour now. That cavalry engagement is still going.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, Legend's horsemen are holding up really well.
They are indeed, yes.
Their stats, like, Rex has 30 more attack on these axemen, but it doesn't seem to be making a huge difference.
I think they even got really high melee defense as well, and the noble Alani cav, they just have more armor and a little bit more health, but I don't know, they just seem to be a little more resistant.
Somehow the slight armor and health advantage is making a massive difference, the melee attack not really mattering.
I think it's pretty clear that Legend Total War is clearly cheating.
Might have won this battle by cheating.
Yes. It looks like
Rex's skirmish cav making a last stand against Legends Archers, but that didn't really make any effect.
nope, they have gone as well.
Rexasaur still not admitting defeat. He is not going to quit out of this battle.
Did you actually see where the War Dogs went in the end? I haven't paid attention to them.
I don't know. I think they were just somewhere in the main melee, in the main fight. Oh wait, I can see them now. Their crew is fighting the cavalry.
Yeah, the crew, yeah. I don't know where the actual dogs were though.
Yeah, I assume they were in the main fight because they were in part of the main line, so they probably just disappeared immediately along with the rest of Rex's men there.
It looks like the cavalry is the only thing going.
Turn it around.
Wow.
It looks like it won't. No, they shattered.
Unfortunately, nope.
So
there you go.
To the last unit, but it's a decisive victory for Legend.
Very decisive, I'd say, yeah.
Legend being one of the favourites, of course, for the tournament.
Yes.
Securing that first round win.
I've heard
because
people
the other
say...
thing to remember is that even the pros only have to lose once to be knocked out of the tournament. Because
oh, yes. The round of one system.
I mean, one mistake from a pro and any other player could still beat them.
Indeed.
But unfortunately for Rex, his Germanic levy betrayed him with their inferior strength. They were not able to hold off that Berserker charge. Nope. And that turned it around completely. And I think the ambush, there's so much faith in the ambush and the cavalry tactics. Axe Cav on the side didn't really do anything. They didn't manage to attack any infantry, which is probably what he was hoping for. And the Skirmish Cav ambush, maybe he was just too eager to be like, haha, I've ambushed you.
He definitely was too eager, yes. I think that's what the fault was.
Kill any enemies.
While
they were ready to face it.
I believe what Legend told Lord Rexasaur is that he put up a good fight, except he brought the wrong units. So if he had brought better units, then perhaps it could have been a different story.
Yeah.
I also found the War Hounds. They are all in a line. I think it was... it's on the right side of the main engagement. Just a whole bunch of dogs just dead. I'm not sure if you...
Yeah, I can't zoom down.
It's whatever, yeah. They're dead anyway.
They're dead. As we suspected, they died at the same time that everyone else died.
Indeed.
So that makes some sense. So that means Legend of Total War going to go through to the second round.
Yep. And he'll be up against either the Wise Coffin or King of Pergamon.
Okay.
We'll see that at some point.
So that'll be in the round 2 battles, but of course, a bunch more round 1 battles still to come.
Indeed.
To see who is going to have glory and who is going to be outraged at how their opponents were cheating and obviously unfairly won the battle.
Exactly. Until then, have a good day and goodbye.
See you in the next one.